Number 10. The Burning Plane. The Burning Plane follows the story of several different people separated by time and space. Sylvia, a woman in Oregon who must undertake an emotional odyssey to rid herself of her past. Mary Anna and Santiago, two teenagers trying to piece together the shattered lives of their parents in a New Mexico border town. Maria, a little girl who goes on a border-crossing voyage to help her parents find redemption, forgiveness, and love. And Gina and Nick, a couple who must deal with an intense and clandestine affair because they are both married. Number 9. Tully. The film is about Marlo, a mother of 3 including a newborn. Marlo's brother gives her a night nanny as a gift. Hesitant with the extravagance at first, Marlo comes to form a unique bond with the thoughtful, surprising, and sometimes challenging young nanny named Tully. Number 8. Prometheus. Following a faint trail of clues, the accomplished archaeologist, Dr. Elizabeth Shaw, and her partner, Charlie Holloway, along with a 17-man crew, embark on an ambitious, deep space scientific expedition. Aboard the revolutionary space exploration starship, USC's Prometheus, the team sets foot on the rocky terrain of the desolate exomoon, Elvita 3, in 2093, to investigate the existence of the superior extraterrestrial species known as the Engineers. But they're inside a mysterious, complex structure of cavernous dark chambers and an intricate underground system of tunnels. More enigmas await. Now, a terrifying discovery threatens not only the outcome of the bold outer space mission, but also the very future of humankind. Is the world prepared for the answers to the fundamental questions of human existence? Number 7. The Italian Job. The Italian Job is a 2003 American heist action thriller film directed by F. Gary Gray and starring Mark Wahlberg, Charlize Theron, Edward Norton, Jason Statham, and Donald Sutherland. The film is a remake of the 1969 British film of the same name, and is about a team of expert thieves who plan to steal a large amount of gold from a heavily guarded building in Venice, Italy. The team, led by Wahlberg's character, Charlie Croker, must use their skills and resources to outsmart the city's law enforcement and the rival gang who also seeks the gold. Along the way, they encounter a series of obstacles and challenges, but ultimately come together to pull off the heist and make off with the gold. Number 6. In the Valley of Elah. In Monroe, Tennessee, Hank Deerfield, an aging warrior, gets a call that his son, just back from 18 months fighting in Iraq, is missing from his base. Hank drives to Fort Rudd, New Mexico, to search. Within a day, the charred and dismembered body of his son is found on the outskirts of town. Deerfield pushes himself into the investigation, marked by jurisdictional antagonism between the Army and local police. Working mostly with a new detective, Emily Sanders, Hank seems to close in on what happened. Major smuggling, a drug deal gone awry, credit card slips, some photographs, and video clips from Iraq may hold the key. If Hank gets to the truth, what will it tell him? Number 5. North Country. North Country is a 2005 drama film directed by Niki Caro and starring Charlize Theron, Frances McDormand, and Woody Harrelson. The film is based on the true story of the first-class action lawsuit for sexual harassment in the United States. The story centers around Josie Ames, a young mother who returns to her hometown in Minnesota after her marriage falls apart. She takes a job at the local iron mine, where she experiences sexual harassment and discrimination from her male colleagues. Determined to make a change, she joins forces with her friend and attorney, played by McDormand, to take legal action against the mining company. The film explores themes of gender discrimination, workplace harassment, and the struggle for women's rights. It received positive reviews from critics and was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, including Best Actress for Theron. Number 4. Monster. The true story of serial killer Eileen Wuornos, who was convicted of luring men to their death and eventually executed in 2002. In 1989, she was working as a prostitute and finally makes a friend when she meets and begins a relationship with a young woman, Selby. Determined to straighten out her life, she tries to find legitimate work, but with little education and limited social skills, she fails at every turn. She starts working as a hooker, hitching rides along the local interstate highway, and after robbing a few clients, has an encounter with a vicious client whom she kills in self-defense. After that, however, she just takes to killing clients, taking their money and car. Once arrested, she claims self-defense, but is eventually convicted. Number 3. The Cider House Rules. Homer is an orphan in remote St. Cloud, Maine. Never adopted, he becomes the favorite of orphanage director Dr. Larch, who imparts his full medical knowledge on Homer, who becomes a skilled, albeit unlicensed, physician. But Homer yearns for a self-chosen life outside the orphanage. When Wally and pregnant Candy visit the orphanage, Dr. Larch provides a medically safe, albeit illegal, abortion. Homer leaves with them to work on Wally's family apple farm. Wally goes off to war, leaving Homer and Candy alone together. What will Homer learn about life and love in the cider house? What of the destiny that Dr. Larch has planned for him? Number 2. The Devil's Advocate. Kevin Lomax, a ruthless young Florida attorney who never lost a case, is recruited by the most powerful law firm in the world. In spite of his mother's disagreement, she compares New York City to Babylon. He accepts the offer and the money that comes along. But soon, his wife starts feeling homesick and seeing devilish apparitions. However, Kevin is sinking in his new cases and pays less and less attention to his wife. His boss and mentor, John Milton, seems to always know how to overcome every problem, and that just freaks out Kevin. Number 1. Mad Max. Fury Road. An apocalyptic story set in the furthest reaches of our planet, in a stark desert landscape where humanity is broken and almost everyone is crazed, fighting for the necessities of life. Within this world exist 2 rebels on the run who just might be able to restore order. There's Max, a man of action and a man of few words, who seeks peace of mind following the loss of his wife and child in the aftermath of the chaos. And Furiosa, a woman of action and a woman who believes her path to survival may be achieved if she can make it across the desert back to her childhood homeland.